So in today's class, we are going to discuss about STO. What is STO? STO is nothing but Stock Transport Order. What is that? What is a stock transport? From where to where you will transport? You can transport from one plant to another plant, from one plant to other depot, or from one plant to other C&F, or one C&F to other C&F, or one depot to another depot, so or one depot to another plant. So this is the transports will come into picture when your company or your group of companies wants to transport some material from one plant to another plant. That is where the STO process will come into picture. Now let me show you the notes so that you will have a better idea about it. Now see here, STO, Stock Transport Order. STO means Stock Transport Order, transferring the stock between two plants, or from one plant to another plant, transferring the stock between two depots, from one depot to another depot, transferring the stock from one depot to plant, or transferring the stocks from one plant to other depot, or transferring the stocks between two depots, or transferring the stock from one depot to other C&F to depot. So basically in SAP, as we very well know about it, everything we will define it as plant only. But how did we remember, how did we identify whether it is a manufacturing facility or depot or C&F? On the basis of the description, we have thoroughly we understood that concept. Now in this STO process, we have two kinds of processes. So basically, whenever you take STO process, you have two ways, or you have two types to process it. So what is that two types? The two types is, you have two-step process and you have one-step process. What is that? You have two-step process and you have one-step process. Now, why are we calling it as two-step process and one-step process, and how these two things differ from each other? Observe this carefully. If any one of you have any questions or clarifications, you can ask me. Now see here, I am telling two types. Okay, two types of processes we have, that is two-step process as well as one-step process. Now see here, if I go down, see here, STO two-step process, STO one-step process. Now see here, what is the difference? What is happening between these things? First, I will discuss about STO one-step process. Now, as we just discussed, for now, consider that the stock is transporting from one plant, that is plant X, so one plant to other plant. See here, this is the receiving plant, this is the supplying plant. Plant which will supply the goods is the supplying plant. Plant which will receive the goods is the receiving plant. Now see here, why this truck transports happens at the first place. Say for example, there is one plant, due to some breakdown, machinery is breakdown, they are unable to produce the materials for 15 days. Sudden breakdown in the machinery, to get it repaired or replaced, it takes 15 days time. But the area where this plant, receiving plant is located, in that area nearby there are so many customers. For them, they will keep on placing the orders. So how will you deliver the products to those people? So you cannot deliver the products to each and every customer individually from the plant which is far away from the location, which is cost consuming. So for that reason, how much is needed for that particular plant, so many quantity will be transferred from other plant. Now coming to STO process, When you say STO process, one step process at the time, see here. So this is the receiving plant. So this receiving plant will have to raise a purchase order stating that I require 200 materials of X material. And when they raise a purchase order, see here, that is a purchase order for X quantity 200, that will be sent to the supplying plant. And this supplying plant will deliver the goods to the customer. So as soon as they pick the materials, as soon as they do PGI, we know very well about what is PGI. I clearly told you at the time of exiting the truck with a load of materials will be doing the PGI by one of the user. Okay. So when they do PGI, automatically the stocks will be updated in the receiving plant and it will show 200 quantity. See, are you seeing here? The delivery. So as soon as the supplying plant will do the delivery, PGI, when they do PGI, once picking is done for 200 materials, once it is packed, once it is loaded into the truck, when truck reaches to the exit gate of this particular supplying plant, at that time there will be a security with a user. SAP login user, they will check, they will take the delivery challan, they will check everything is fine. Then at the time they will just do the PGI. When they do the PGI, immediately the stocks will be updated over here before the truck reaching to the receiving plant. So see here, at one step only stocks are updating. With one PGI, the stocks are, when you do PGI at the supplying plant, automatically stocks are getting updated in receiving plant, though the truck is yet to reach to the receiving plant. That is the one step process. So only you are doing PGI in the supplying plant, automatically stocks will reflect in the receiving plant. That is one step process. Now, how the two-step process differs from one step process, let me show you this. See here, STO two-step process. Now, same supplying plant. So supplying plant is having for the X material, they have a stock of 1000, and same here also this receiving plant has raised purchase order to the supplying plant requesting to deliver 200 quantity. Now see here what is happening. Once purchase order is received by the supplying plant, by the receiving plant, then here they do PGI same manner how they do it. But here what happens when they do PGI here, as soon as they do PGI here, then in the receiving plant, those stocks will be reflected as stock in transit. What does it mean? It means as soon as they do PGI, so truck will leave. When the truck will leave, the stock is in transit, means it is in transportation. So that is what in the SAP system also for the receiving plant for 200, this 200 stock will be shown under stock in transit, means there is a truck which is coming to your plant, that is receiving plant, of with the items 200 for this X material. Now say consider the truck has reached to the receiving plant. Now say for example after one day, so yesterday they did PJ in the morning at 7 a.m. and today at 7 a.m. so truck has reached over here. So at the time to transfer the stocks from stock in transit to the unrestricted stock like this, they will do something called as MIGO, which is goods receipt. When they do the goods receipt, at the time there is a different movement type which will be triggered. Now we know very well about movement type. So schedule line category, further details, movement type, how 561 determined, how in the delivery document that will be passed on, everything thoroughly we did understand. If anyone of you have any question, now see here. What is being happened in the two-step process? What is happening in the one-step process? In the one-step process, you are doing PGA only once, which means you require only one movement type, because every movement of goods will be traced and tracked in SAP with one movement type. Now here, how many times you are moving the stocks? You are moving the stock only once in the one step process. So that is the reason why we are calling this as one step process. And for this one step process, when you do the PGI, at the time automatically the stocks are updating as unrestricted stock, which means which is ready to use. Now when it comes to STO two-step process, when you do PGA at the supplying plant, when truck reaches to the exit gate of this plant with the load of materials, when the driver get down and given the delivery challenge, then there was some concerned person, user, who will verify that, and then so if everything is fine, then that time he is opening that particular delivery document in the SAP system and he is performing PGI. So truck will leave. At the time 200 quantity will be reduced from here, because as soon as the PGA is done, then only the stocks will be reduced. We have seen very clearly. Anyone of you have any question, please raise a question. I will give you the solution and I will explain you how, where it is reducing. Now, so when this particular PGA is happening under the two-step process, so basically there will be one movement type which will be triggered, which will say that movement type will say that, or a boss, stock is in transit. So that is the reason why here system is showing as stock in transit. Once it reaches to the receiving plant truck, then they will remove the tarpaulin and they will unload the goods, 200 materials of the X material, and then they will move it to one storage location of this particular receiving plant. At the time they do MyGo, which is goods receipt. At the time one more movement type will trigger. Why? To transfer this 200 quantity from stock in transit to unrestricted stock like this. Why? Because truck has reached, right? You have stored it in the storage location, right? Then where is the transit coming to picture? So yesterday to till today morning 7 o'clock it was in transit, means transportation. But now truck has reached, you have unloaded it and you are putting it in your storage location of your receiving plant. Now where is the transit coming to picture? That is the reason you do MyGo. So that is where the movement type again will trigger, because you are transferring the stocks from stock in transit to the unrestricted stock, which is ready to use or sell. Now this is the difference between one step process and two step process. Anybody has any question on what I explained now? No question? If you have no question, I will give you little more clarity about it. Yes. Now observe this carefully. Why is that the businesses required one step process and two step process? Why can't they follow any one of these two processes? That is the question. Now consider there is one plant, the supplying plant. This supplying plant is considered that it is in Bangalore. Where it is? It is in Bangalore. Now consider that the receiving plant is also in Bangalore, and assume that both the plants distance is just 20 kilometers. How much? 20 kilometers. Now assume that you are transporting the petrol from supplying plant, so 200 barrels of petrol from here to here. So 20 kilometers means it hardly takes half an hour time. Okay, now tell me, within half an hour the petrol will get evaporate? No, right? There will be very slight, I don't think so it will evaporate. It will, whatever is there, so much only will be there. So now consider that. So that time you can use the STO one step process. Say for example, consider that you have one plant located in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir, and you have another plant in Kanyakumari, which is somewhere around 4,000 kilometers distance or something. Now tell me, is there a chance of evaporating some of the liquid that is petroleum. By the time the truck or whatever that barrel truck or whatever the truck reaches to the receiving plant, of course, definitely minimum worst case there will be 100 liters of variation. Now tell me, how can you understand if you directly update it as a 200 barrels of liters, 200 barrels, or say for example 10,000 or 50,000 liters update here, but what are you going to receive? You are going to receive less than 15,000 liters or whatever it is. So now, is it correct what you are doing? It's not correct. So that is the reason why system has given the two-step process. So he might have loaded it, of course, 15,000 liters of the petroleum has been loaded, but during the transportation it took 3 days of time to reach the truck to the receiving plant. So at that time, of course, summer, so due to heat, evaporation will happen automatically, so it will come down. So that is where you have got the 100 or 200 liters of difference. So when you do, at the time of you doing the MIGO, at the time you will receive the petroleum through pipe, and you will measure it. How? You are going daily petrol pump, so how it is measuring how many liters? So it will measure. There is a concept, there is a ways to measure through pipe. So now that is where you are going to use two-step process. Say for example, even though if it is reducing, you do not want to use two-step process, who is forcing you to do that? So it is up to the client. Whatever the client wants to say, you just do it. So if their mechanism is at the time of receiving the goods, they will verify and they will update the stocks under the unrestricted stock, then you go it. So if any stocks are in transit, okay, then at the time if the stock should be shown as a transit stock, then you go to the two-step and you implement a two-step as a SAP SD consultant. If they say that as soon as we do PJ, let it display over there as a unrestricted stock, go to one step. So here one thing we should understand: never ever try to teach business to the client, because they are doing business from decades. Okay, they know how to do their business. So whatever it is required for them, you just try to map that requirement into SAP. That is our job. Our job is not to teach them. Are you are transporting the petrol from Jammu Kashmir to Bangalore. During transportation it will evaporate. Don't go for one step, go to two step. No, you are not authorized to propose any requirements. Whatever the business, they know about it. Do you think they will not measure it? Do you think they don't know? They will not track it. They know it, but due to some reasons they have adopted that concept. So what is that some reason? That some reason is up to their business. It's not our business. So whatever the requirement is there, that is how you have to, whatever the requirement is there, they will tell you, you just do it accordingly. Now till here, anyone of you has any question? What is the difference between one step and two step? When you use one step, you are required to use only one moment type, because you are not doing the MIGO or MIGO. But when it comes to two step, the stock is showing what once with the stock in transit. At the time you one moment type will be used over here, and at the time of you doing MIGO or MIGO, so the stock will be transferred from stock in transit to the unrestricted stock. So for that reason, to move the goods from one stock to another stock, you require a movement type. So here two movement types will trigger. That is the reason why we will call it as two step. Only one movement type will trigger here. That is the meaning of one step. Anybody has any questions till here? Well, so now I clearly mentioned these are two types. These are what? Two types, or I'll call it as two methods that you can do the, but two methods as to how you can transport the products from one plant to another plant. So when I say plant, you can assume it can be a manufacturing facility, or it can be a C&F, or it can be a depot, right? So that clarity we have very well. Now, these are the two methods for you to transport the stocks, but we have two types of STOs. What is this? Two types of STOs. What are those? Intra-company STO and intercompany STO. Now, what is the difference between intra-company STO and intercompany STO? Now, say for example, if the supplying plant is and the receiving plant belongs to same company code. If the supplying plant and the receiving plant belongs to same company code, then that is intra-company. Stock transfers between two plants which belongs to same company codes, not company codes, company code, that is intra-company STO. Now, what do you mean by intercompany STO? Say, consider supplying plant belongs to 1000 company code and receiving plant belongs to 2000 company code. Now, both the plants belongs to different company codes. That is what we call as intercompany STO. So, intra-company STO will happen when the stock transfers are happening between the two plants which belongs to same company code. Intercompany STO process, you use it if the stock transfers are happening between two plants which belongs to different company codes. That is the meaning of intra-company and intercompany STO. So these are the two types of STOs that we can process. Now, anyone has any question about what is intra-company STO and what is intercompany STO? Anybody has any question? Now, let us try to work with intra-company STO first. So what do you mean by that? It means you are going to perform the configurations for stock transports between two plants which belongs to same company code. Now, how will you come to know? You will come to know, I know that, because you are already experienced people. So relation between plant and company code. So if you go to this particular T code, you will get to know which company code, which plant belongs to which company code. You want me to show? I will show you later. So this is the table that you can use to identify which plant belongs to which company code, whether both the plants belongs to same company code or not, or you can also search with SPRO path. You can go to SPRO definition section, sorry, not definition, assignment section. There also you can check whether both the plants belongs to same company code or not. That is how you can identify. Right now, for this business processes that we are going to discuss, so some of the processes for this, since you will not, I know that you will not complete, even though we have thoroughly discussed about the enterprise structure. If I go back, if I go to the top, where is it? If I go somewhere here, enterprise structure definition. If I go somewhere here, so it is master data. So if I go here, so structure assignment. So now if I open this, see, this is the enterprise structure. What happened? Let it get open. It is still opening. But to give you more clarity and a clear picture about it, I'm going to create a precise enterprise structure for all the business processes that we will discuss as part of scenarios. Now, let me open this. So for that reason only, since we have thoroughly discussed, so I will not be explaining about what is it not, and things like that, since you know very well about it. Anyone has any questions when I'm creating, at the time you can ask me if you get any question. Now let it get open. Why it is taking so much time? Now see here. So in the previous classes, we have defined all the organizational units, so many distribution channels, many divisions, sales offices, sales groups, Okay, and plants what precisely I am going to define few of. See, we discussed all about all these things, and also what I do now, I precisely for all our business processes what is required, that I will again show you from the scratch, so that this is also a very important thing that you should must learn how the initial setup of the system will happen, is what that clarity also you will get it. Now see here, let me go back. So maybe I'll not be creating purchasing group, sales office and things like that, or not purchasing group, sales group or sales office or something like that. Now see here, we have the organizational unit. So this whatever we are going to define and assign, and this is what we are going to use it for the purpose of all the business processes that we are going to look at. Right now see here, observe this carefully. So first, Royal DSM group. Now I'm going to create. Let me log into SAP. So before that, any one of you have any questions on that? Why? Because if we look at the process, see here. So to begin with, we are going to start with the STO process. Now, STO process, which is intra-company STO. So intra-company STO means what? Say for example, company code 1000. And for this company code 1000, let me put it to the left. And see here, there is one plant that is 1200, and there is one plant 1400. Both the plants belongs to same company code. See here, 1000, 1200, 1000, 1400. Now if you do the stock transfer from 1200 to 1400 or 1400 to 1200, then what happens? Say for example, this is a supplying plant. So from this plant, this is the supplying plant, and this is the receiving plant. So now this is the reason why we will call this as intra-company STO, because there is a stock transfers that happening between two plants, that is 1200 and 1400, which belongs to same company code. So for that, we need to follow some process, and we have to do some configuration. The first step that we must do is that first you need to create one customer. First you need to create what? One customer. Where you need to create one customer? You have to create one customer in the supplying sales area, from where you are going to supply the materials. There you have to create one customer, and the same customer you will link it to the receiving plant. Why? How system will identify if you don't create a customer master and link it to the receiving plant? How system will identify what is the address of this particular plant? So as all of us know, when you define the plant, okay, when you define the plant, you will give address, everything. Then why are you creating these things also? Yes, it is needed for us. I'll explain you at the time of creating the customer as to why we need to create the customer and link it to this. Say for example, if you directly use the plant, okay, instead of you creating the customer for the receiving plant. Now say for example, there are 100 plants are there. Among 100 plants, 50 plants are 50 plants are rising POs to the plant that is supplying plant 1200. Now tell me, this plant, supplying plant, how it should decide to whom it should send first, to whom it should send later? So can anyone tell me, in the customer master, where is the control for us to decide who has the high priority to deliver the goods first? Can anyone tell me where is the field? See, we have under customer master sales area data, we have some field called as delivery priority. So under that particular delivery priority, they will mention for each and every plant whatever the customer master that is created. In that particular customer master, which plant delivery priority is more, which plant delivery priority is okay, normal, or which plant delivery priority is low priority. So now if you want to maintain that in the plant itself, definition of plant, there is no delivery priority field. So that is the reason you require a customer master. And if you want to maintain some transportation zone and things like that, there are some of the fields which we are required to maintain it. So all those some of the fields are not available in the plant screen. So that is the reason why you will, because even when the supplying plant is delivering the goods to the receiving plant, at the time for the supplying plant, this particular plant is customer only, they have raised the purchase order. So for the purchase order there, so for that reason you will have to create at the supplying sales area, from where the supply of the goods is happening. In that sales area you need to create one customer, and the customer has to be linked to the receiving plant. So from this particular customer master, system will take the address and it will deliver the products to the address which you have maintained in the customer. Why? Because this customer master will represent this particular plant. So how that will happen, that we will see. And the next thing is, so there should, you must be maintaining the same material in both the plants. Why? Because if you don't have this plant ID under the plant 1400, then how system will update the stocks either in transit or unrestricted stock according to this. So if it has to be updated, show as a stock in transit for the X material, that material should be created or extended into this particular receiving plant. If this X plant material number itself is not there, then where it should update the 200 quantity, either here or here. So that is the reason. Of course, when they are supplying, then obviously there will be a material in the supplying plant, as well as the stock also will be available over here. So here, even if stock is not there also, it is okay. Why? Because they are receiving the stock of this material, but that material creation must be there in both the plants. That is the next one. After that, second, link it. Third one, extend the same material to both the plants. How to extend that, we will see it in our enterprise structure which we are going to create. That will be used for intercompany STO also, that will be used for intercompany sales also, that will be used for, I mean, this enterprise structure that we are getting for other processes also, we will be using this same enterprise structure. Now, so you have got to know, step number one is you have to create one customer in the supplying sales area from where you are supplying it, and to deliver the products to the receiving plant. And for that you have to link that particular customer to the receiving plant, so that this particular customer master, what and all the details that you maintain, that those things will represent the receiving plant. Then you have to make sure that the material is either created or extended in both the plants, and you have to make sure that the enough stock is also available in the supplying plant for that particular material, whatever the material could be. Say here material is M05. Now after that, see here, there is a fourth step, there is a fourth step, there is a fifth step. Now if we go here, before that we will do, in the third step we will do some configuration. What is that configuration? I'll explain you. See here, in the third step only, first you create extend STO material to both supplying plant and receiving plant. So before that, observe this carefully. Here clearly, first you create a plant customer which is the receiving plant customer. Okay, whatever the customer number that comes, that we will see, anyhow we will create it in supplying sales area, from where the supplying is happening. This is the standard sales area which is there in every SAP system. So but we will not use it, because we have to get a feel of implementation of the entire thing. So that is the reason I'll show you end to end process. Okay, now see here, so where you do, where you no maintain it, where you link it, that path is there, anyhow we will see it. Then you have to create or extend the same material to both supplying plant as well as receiving plant, and maintain the required stock in for of STO material in supplying plant. Otherwise, if you want to transferring, okay, if you are delivering 200 materials, of course in the supplying plant for this material 200 stock is there, then only you can pick it, right? So that is the reason why the supplying plant must have the enough stock. Now go back. So those are the steps. Then see here, we have to do other settings also. See where we will have to assign the delivery type and checking rule. So what do you mean by delivery type and checking rule? See, whenever you raise a purchase order, at the time system will use the order type UB. So when you create a purchase order under T code ME21N at the time for the intra company STO, INTRA, intra company STO, you have to use order type UB. So that is the reason for intra company STO, when you do the assign delivery type and checking rule, here for the order type UB, you will mention what is the delivery type. So for intra company STO, delivery type is NL, and checking rule you will maintain it as B. What is the meaning? Meaning it has to perform the availability check at the time of creating a delivery. Okay, then you save it. This configuration we will do it anyhow. Then in the third step only, what you do, you will have to specify, okay, whether it is assignment of a document type, one step procedure, and under delivery tolerance. These are the three things we will have to maintain the configuration. When I maintain the configuration, at the time I'll clearly explain you what is the implications of this. Now, as we just now discussed, we have two processes, two ways we can do the STO. So that is one step process and two step process. How system will come to know whether it is a one step process or two step process? Now see here, before that, how system will come to know that whether STOs can be processed between these two plants? So for that reason, you have to assign in this configuration only, you have to assign this. See here, supplying plant 1200. So I'll say go down. See here, supplying plant 1200 and receiving plant 1400. So this configuration step here, you have to maintain it to the order type UB. Then system will treat it as okay. You can supply through STO process. You can supply the goods from 1200 plant to the 1400 plant. Now see here, then you have one step checkbox. You have one checkbox. Now if you uncheck this particular checkbox, then which means two step is activated. See, checkbox name is one step. If you uncheck it, it is two step. If you check it, it will become one step. Now this is the configuration. This is where system will identify whether for your intra company STO or inter company STO, whether you are using one step process or two step process. On the basis of this one step checkbox that you are going to check or not checked, so that is where the system will identify. Right now, see here, I'll just show you the path for now, but as I mentioned, we will create the entire enterprise structure, then we do the configuration, then we see the result. But for now, to make you better understanding, to show you this particular things, I will go to that particular path. So this will come under material management. Okay, this will come under material management. Now see here, I'll go back to the first one because these are the main configuration steps. Now let me log into SAP. Just a minute. Okay, now see here, observe this SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Directly go to materials management because that is a material management configuration. Under material management, purchasing. Under material management, purchasing. under material management, purchasing. Under purchasing, you have something called as, one second, where is that? Order. Purchase order. Purchase order. So where is purchase order? Purchase order. Yeah, purchase order. So material management, purchasing, purchase order, and under this purchase order, you have, see here, are you seeing anywhere setup, stock transport, setup, define shipping data for plants? Now see here, you go here, purchase order, setup stock transport order. Before that, if you see the before configuration, you have, see here, material management, purchasing, purchase order, setup stock transport order. Now see here, under purchase order, see here, setup stock transport order. So now click here, and under this, see here, define shipping data for plants. Now if you click here, so where will you assign is what I'm going to show you. Go here, I'll say, for example, standard company, plant 1000. Go select, go to details. Now are you seeing here, customer number plant? So after you creating the customer, so where are you going to link? You are going to link to this particular plant, whatever the customer you created, that is the customer number plant. Understanding? But we will not use this plant, we will not use this customer, we will define completely from scratch. We are going to see, and the same enterprise section we will use it for all other business scenarios as well. Now I say go back. So that is the first, second configuration where you link it. Now I'll say go down. Then extending material master, that we know we will do it in MM01. So that is okay. Maintaining stock MB1C, we will do it. Then next thing is, see here, assign delivery type and checking rule. Now see here, I'll show you. Go back. Now see here, assign delivery type and checking rule. If I click here, observe this carefully. What is the delivery type? So here NB something something is there. Now we will assign delivery type UB. And for the UB, we will assign the delivery type NL, and we will maintain checking rule B. That means you perform the availability check at the time of delivering the goods. First check whether the stock is available or not. If stock is available, then only system will try to successfully create a delivery document. That is the checking rule. And whenever you do delivery, at that time, what is the delivery type that should be determined for that particular delivery document? So that is NL. So this is where you will assign. So for which one document type you use, you assign this for the document type UB, because UB is document type is what we will use it for the stock transport between two plants which belongs to same company code. So that is how it is. Now see here, now you understand this, where it is, it has to be maintained. Even in interviews also, you have to tell so much. Nobody will give you SAP system and ask you to do the configuration. If you tell so much, there is a this is the place, this is what, this is the reason, then that is done. Now see here, then you have to assign whether the process is one step or two step and under delivery. I'll explain you under this. Okay, say same place only. See here, assign document type, one step procedure, delivery, under delivery tolerance. Now I just click here and observe this carefully. See here, SPL is nothing but supplying plant, and plant is means receiving plant. Now from the plant 0005, you can do the STOs to the plant 2400. Now say for example, if you want to perform the transports from 2400 to 0005, then again you should have one entry here, supplying plant 2400 and receiving plant 0005. Otherwise system will not allow you to do that. It is only one way process. So it is only one way process. Now see here, I was telling you checkbox, one step procedure. See here, one step procedure is checked. What does it mean? It means for the STO process between these two plants, they have enabled one-step procedure. What is the meaning? If you go down, so system is using this process. Now say for example, if you uncheck this checkbox, that is where system will understand, okay, you want to perform the MIGO. That is where system will, whenever the PJ happens in the supplying plant, automatically in the receiving plant, that particular material quantity will be shown as stock in transit. And when you do after delivery, after the truck reaches to the receiving plant, when you do MIGO, at that time stock in transit will become unrestricted stock like this. So that is where system, even in interviews also they'll ask how system will come to know that whether the STO process that you are doing, whether it is a intra-company or inter-company. So we will discuss about inter-company tomorrow along with this one. How system will come to know? Because of this. Where it is configuration, you have to tell the path. What is the path? Materials management, purchasing, purchase order, and under this define document type, one-step procedure, and delivery tolerance. So over delivery tolerance. Now see here, see the notes, go up, observe this carefully. Now see here, so that is how system will understand whether you can process the STOs between the two plants or not. Now UB document type, so whenever you create a purchase order to STO process, intra-company STO process, you have to use document type UB only when you create the purchase order in MV21N from supplying plant, from receiving plant, because they need it, right? So receiving plant will have to raise a PO to the supplying plant. That is what we have seen it here. See, receiving plant is raising PO. See here, receiving plant is raising PO. So that is the meaning. So now with this configuration, system will understand whether you can perform STO between two plants or not, and what is the, whenever PO is being raised, which you have to use. Now when we discuss about the intercompany STO, at that time we will use NB. What is that? NB. What is the difference between UB and B? I'll tell you at the time of we creating the purchasing document, PO, purchase order. Now one step, if you uncheck it, it is two step. If you check it, it is one step. Now there is something called as under delivery tolerance, right? Now basically, say for example, if you place an order for 1000 quantity, 1000 quantity, now how much quantity you have to receive? Can you receive less than that also? That depends on whether you have maintained it or not. If you maintain this tolerance, then you are accepting less than the PO quantity. Now say for example, if you check it, how system will come to know whether 10% less or 20% less or 30% less or 40% less you will accept? How system will come to it? Is just a checkbox. So here system is not telling that what is the tolerance, whether 10% reduction from the PO or 20% reduction from the PO or 30% reduction from PO. Why? How the system will identify? Can anybody tell me? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Anyone has any question or anyone has an answer as to how system will identify how much percentage it must be, it can be reduced? No idea? See, that is the reason why we are using this customer number. So if you go to customer master shipping data, you have under delivery tolerance, over delivery tolerance, and unlimited tolerances. So all the tolerances will be maintained in the customer master. See, let me log in and show you that. That is the reason why it is required for us to create the customer master and link it to the plant. Now let me show you that. Now see here, XD03 or okay, I'll pick anyone somebody might have created. No, it is not there. So I will use say 1000 company code. I'll pick. Okay, I'll say customers. Say continue. Just I need to open one customer. That's it. Like say it. Say sales area. Okay, sales area not defined for this guy. Okay, I'll put 1000 customer only because that will be there in the standard system. 1000 customer number. Say sales areas. I'll choose this. Say continue. See here, if you go to sales area data and if you go to the shipping tab, see here, you have, see here, under delivery tolerance, over delivery tolerance. Say for example, for this particular receiving plant, whichever the customer that you have created, in that particular customer master, if you maintain that under delivery tolerance as 10%, then if your PO quantity is 1000, if your PO quantity is 1000, then 1000 10% on 1000, it is 100. Up to 100, if it is less than the PO quantity that you are delivering, then also system will understand. So in that way, say over delivery, if you want to say for example, if they have a lot more stock, if they want to do the over delivery, how much you can do it? Say for example 30%, up to 1300 is also okay. So then that is where over delivery tolerance you will maintain this. Otherwise there is no restriction as such, then you can maintain the unlimited tolerance, which is this. If you check this checkbox, then whatever the stock is there, that they can send it. They can send one also, or 300 also, or 500 also, 1000 also, or 25,000 quantity also. That is where unlimited tolerance. If you check this unlimited tolerance, then so these things will be invalid. So there will not be a concept because this will precede these things. So this will no, this check will overtake this one, so that if you maintain this, it will not work, because the unlimited tolerance has highest priority compared to these two tolerances. Now see, are you understanding now why it is required for us to create a customer and link it to this? See, like that. So if you want to maintain it in the plant, so all of us created a plant. Do you have, while you create a plant, okay, do you have unlimited tolerance or under delivery, over delivery to maintain for the plants? You do not have. That is the reason why system has given that feature to assign the customer to the plant under defined shipping data for plants configuration. So now you understand the importance of it. Now you understand the process. Now you understand that whether STO can be processed or not, cannot be processed under assigned document type, one step process under delivery tolerance. Now you also came to know whether it has to process either one step or two step on the basis of, in this particular area, one step. If you check it, it will take one step. If you uncheck it, automatically system will consider two-step process. So now you have got the control over all these things. Now see here, so this is the same thing, only which movement type will be determined. Now create a purchase order. So you will create a purchase order using ME21NN, ME21N, and then you have to create a delivery. So VL10D delivery, and then you have to do the PGI. You have to do the PGI. So you will do the PGI from VL0 to N, change mode of the delivery that you created under this, and then if required, raise a pro forma invoice. So pro forma invoice. So if you want to raise a pro forma invoice, so on the basis of delivery, if it is on the basis pro forma invoice, if it is on the basis of delivery, then F8. If it is on the basis of order, means PO, then it is F5. So this you will follow. So these are the things that we must do it. Now see here, what is the one step, what is the two step, where it will be there? It will be there in the schedule lines. What is the schedule line category? That is NN. So where it will be? Now I'll show you. /n VOV6. If you enter, click on enter. So under this you will maintain the one step and two step movement types. From here it will identify what is the schedule line category, NN. Now see here, NN, click on enter. If you select this and if you go to details, see here, it is movement type. Movement type is, it is two step. Movement type one step, it is one step. Now if you use one step, system will process through 647 movement type. When See here, one step process. When they do PGA, movement type 647 will trigger. Say for example, if you have adapted the two-step process, then this is the one step, this is the other step. Now see here, for the first time it will trigger 647, and when you know do the PJ at the time, it will trigger this 641. So I told you two movement types will come into picture whenever you transferring the stocks. So from where it will take delivery type NN. Like that, for intercompany STO, you will have different delivery type. Now this is where the movement types will flow to the process. Now you have default order type DL, so that is okay, that is not a big deal. So that is a different case. If you directly do the delivery through VL10D without a purchase order. Now see here, what is the document type UB, what is the delivery type NL, what is the item category NLN, and what is the schedule line category NN, what is the default order type DL, what is the normal default delivery type without order reference. What is the delivery type that you use to create a delivery without sales order reference, VA01 sales order reference? So LO is the delivery type. Okay, LO means nothing but you can create a delivery without a order reference. Okay, LO. So remember that. So this is how the entire process will happen. This is how all the determinations will happen. So before I just quickly create enterprise structure, which will be used for other processes also. Anybody has any question on this entire process? See, if you are able to explain these things and remember the paths, as well as if you are able to explain where the control, what from where it is coming, what is one step, what is two step, what is intercompany, intra-company, your interview is cleared. So after you clearing the interview to work, you should know the process. That is the reason why we should do the practice. So before I create complete enterprise structure, which will be used for the business, all business process that we discuss, anybody has any questions, I'll create quickly. Same thing, I have prepared it, so this will be used. So company. So if you have no questions, I'll proceed. Okay, now company. So I will not explain anything about it. If anyone get any question, you can ask. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, and enterprise structure, definition, and under this financial and accounting, define company, and I'll search for something which is created. Somebody might have created somebody. So DSM group, I'll select this, say copy as, and I'll put it as, okay, A100. I'll put something called A100. See if it is available. It is not available. Now I'll put it as this is STO, right? Yes, 100. I will use yes 100. So click on enter. So yes is available. Click on enter. Now say save it. So say continue. Now I have created a company S100, and under this company we are taking two company codes. Why? Because we have to do the STO process, and as well as intercompany STO process. Plants belongs to different company codes. So for that reason, I am going to create two company codes, S100 and S200. Now see here, I'll go back and define company code. Click here and then edit company code. Then go here, select 1000, click on enter and select it. Okay, I will not select this. I'll select something else. D. Somebody might have created. Yeah, see, so many people have created D100. I'll say copy as. So I no need to change anything. I'll put it as S100, first company code. Click on enter. Everything I'll use as it is. No need to worry. So I'll say, I'll again copy, save it, say continue, and again I'll go to D because some of the other student might have created. So D200 is there. I'll select this, say copy as, and Hyderabad, they created it in Hyderabad, no problem. So now I will use S200. S200, click on enter. So same thing Hyderabad, same thing we will use it. That is, one is Bangalore, another one is Hyderabad. Say, save it. Now what I did, I created two. Then we are going to create two sales organizations. One is human nutrition and another one is animal nutrition, which will be linked to these two. One is for this, one is for this. Now I'll create these things also, S100 and S200 if it is available. Now I'll go back, then close it, then minimize this financial and accounting, go to sales and distribution, define copy delete check sales organization, and define sales organization. Here also, instead of I entering all those things, I'll search with D. Okay, somebody is created. So why I'm using it, because I explain you DSM our client, right? So see, so many people have created so many different. So now I'll say copy as, and here I'll put S100. So click on enter. An entry already exists with S100. Okay, S100. I'll say cancel this, say yes, and I'll see what is that S100, who has created S100. BMW. Okay, fine. I'll do one thing. I will use here for the sales organizations. I'm going to use T100, T100 and T200. T200. Now I'll say, I'll go again D, click on enter, and it's already selected. Say this, copy as. I'll see if T100, I would have validated it. Yeah, it is available. Say continue, and I will save it. So this is human nutrition, and again I'll go here and sales organization. I'll again search with D, and this is animal nutrition. Select it, say copy as, and I'll say T200. Click on enter, say continue. So now I'll save it. Now we have created two sales organizations. I want to create only one distribution channel because that is more than enough for us. But in class, we have created sometimes 3, sometimes 5, sometimes 7. So now we need only one sales area, right? So now I will define only one distribution channel, that is S1 if it is available. Go back. I'll say close it. See distribution channel, click here and define distribution channel. Say I'll search for S1. Oh, S1 somebody is already created. Okay, I'll create it as T1. Okay, T1 is also already there. Okay, now what I do, so see somebody created with D. Yeah, D1 is there, which means dealers. We will use the same thing, D1 we will use it. Now go back and close it. Say now division, right? So where do you create a division? Division you will create under enterprise section of definition of logistics general. Click here. So define copy delete check division. I'll click here and say division. I'll see if somebody created as D1. Okay, vitamins. So I will use the same thing, D1. So it is related to our somebody is created, no problem. I am going to use the same thing. So now plants. So now I am going to create plants as yeah, T100, T200, T300, T400 I'll create. Now go back. So plants also will fall under logistics general only. See here, define copy delete check plants. Click here and define plants and search for it and say search for D. Somebody might have created, see somebody might have created Bangalore Mumbai D100. Now what I do, see you can do multiple selections and you can copy and you can create also. See here how to create multiple entries. See, select all multiple entries. Now say copy as. Now I will put it as T100. T100. Click on enter. No need to change anything. Say continue. Say continue. So one is again, see it is changed to 2 D200. Now I'll say T200. Click on enter. Again click on enter. Say continue. Now again it is jumped to 300. Why? Because I have selected 3 entries, right? So 4 entries, not 3. So T300. Click on enter. Say continue. So just to save the time, why unnecessarily we need to spend time on that? So but you will get a clarity, right? Entire basic settings, everything we will have to enable for this, otherwise you cannot create a material. So all those things are very much needed for us to know. You have to define your company code global settings. You have to update the stock, what and all the basic errors that you get, all those things you must clear. So that is required for you. You should know that. So that is the reason. Otherwise I could put 1000 whatever is there in the Excel, 1000 everything is ready, so I can put it, but you will not get the clarity. Now see here, 200. Okay, now storage location maintenance, we know that very well. This will fall under the materials management. Why? Because storage locations creation will fall under material management. So for the plant T100, for the plant T200, and for the plant T300, and for the plant T400. So we are going to maintain how many storage locations? 5 storage locations: raw material, semi-finished, finished, returns, and scrap. Now I'll just first maintain for T100. Copy, go back. This is the consultant activity. We know very well about it. Now I'll go here and let me go to the materials management, because this is where we will maintain the storage location. System will ask for the plant. First plant T100 I'll give, click on enter, and then click on new entries. Just control V, enter, save it. Done. Say continue. Now what I do? Go back. Again go back. You must do this. That is how you will get hands-on. So don't try to do the same thing again. So you will get at the end again you will get the complete picture. T200, 200. Click on enter, and the same thing we will use it for different business processes also. So intercompany billing we will discuss, intercompany STO after this we will discuss. So we are going to use the same thing. T200 done. Then after that 300. So click on new entries, paste it, say save it, say continue, go back, again go back, then again click here because you have T400 also. T400, click on enter, click on new entries, paste it. Guys, observe this recording and do this configuration, which is very important. Now maintain purchasing organization. Let us see what is the next thing that is aligned for us. So shipping point we create under logistics execution. I'll create shipping point also like T100. Now let me go back. So shipping point under logistics execution, click here, and there is a shipping point. Here we go. So define shipping point, and then I will choose, somebody might have created with D. Okay, D100 is there. I'll select it. We need only one. Copy as, made it as T100. T100, click on enter. So no worries, whatever it is, that's okay. We need an entry, that's it. Go here and maintain T100. Then purchasing organizations will be created by consultant, guys. Purchasing organization will be created by consultant. Now we are creating two purchasing organizations which will be used. One purchasing organization for human nutrition, other purchasing organization for animal nutrition. Now what is this? We will maintain purchasing organization, maintain like T100 only, like how we maintain the sales organizations. Sales organizations also T100, T100, same way we will maintain, but you can maintain anything. You no need to worry about this. I'm just to make us easy to remember, I'm doing this. Now see here, purchasing organization who? Go to materials management under definition section. Where is material management? Here. So purchasing organization, click here. Now you go and search, anybody is created with D. Yeah, so many things are there. We need how many? 2, right? T100 to 200. Now I'll select this, copy as. I'm going to create T100 and T200. T200. Click on enter. Say save it, continue, done. Go back. Purchasing group, guys, remember this. It is not required for you, but still remember this. Purchasing group creation will not come under enterprise structure, enterprise structure section. That will come directly under sales and distribution purchasing somewhere. So now let me minimize this enterprise structure for now. Definition and enterprise structure. Go to materials management. So go to this is the only one thing which is exception under It's not related to us. It's under purchasing. So purchase requisition, purchase order. Under purchase order. Observe this, guys. If anybody identifies, let me know. Purchasing group we need to create. We need to create purchase order, range, somewhere here it will come. Okay, I'll do one thing. I remember the T code for this. I think T code is OME4 because you will get this a spreadsheet along with the recording. So I just put the T code over here. So you can use a T code this. Purchasing group is only 3-character length. So PG1 somebody might have created. If somebody is created, then I'll change it. /n ME, what is that? I again forget. Okay, OME4. Now see here, /n OME4. Click on enter. Yes, correct. Purchasing group. So see, somebody is created P something. Okay, somebody created something. Okay, PG1 somebody created already. So PG1. So now I'll put P01 if it is available. P01 is also there already. Okay. So I'll put as TP1. TP1 is the purchasing organization. Now I'll go here and I'll select this, say copy as, and I'll maintain TP1 is the purchasing group, not purchasing organization. Sorry guys, this is purchasing group. Now these purchasing groups you can use it for n number of purchasing organizations, no problem. Okay, one is more than enough. Now enterprise structure definition done guys. Go to the assignment. 10 assignments we will do. First assignment of company to the company code. What and all the companies we have? One company. What are the company codes? 2 company codes. Go to the assignment section of enterprise section. Now SPRO SAP reference IMG. So enterprise structure, assignment, financial and accounting, assign company code to company. Now here you search for your company codes that you created. S100, right? Yes, 100 you have. Now how system will come to know these two belongs to the group? Now you link this S100 to both the company codes. This is how system will understand, okay, this group S100 group is having 2 company codes. One is in Bangalore, another one is Hyderabad. Click on enter. Save it. Simple guys, SAP. Now go back. Now see here. So that is one assignment is done. What is the next assignment you should do? See, assign sales organizations to the company code. Sales organizations to the company code. Let me put it here. So what is the S100 and S100? Everything is ready made for you. See here, S100. See, you just copy paste it. Now go here, and what is this company code we created? And the sales organization company code we have S100 and S200. Let me see if I put S200 here. I have not put S200. Say 200. Now company is same only. Now here S100 S2 sales organizations, T100 for human nutrition, T200 for animal nutrition. See here. If you have doubt, see here. Organization T100 for human nutrition, T200 for animal nutrition company. Now right. So then assign company code to credit control, not required. Go here and go to the sales and distribution to assign the sales organizations to the company code. Now you have for one company code one. So see here, sales organization first, company code next. Where is your Excel sheet? Here, sales organization first, company code next. Okay. Okay, fine. Let us search for our sales organization. What is the sales organization? T100. See, you have T100. So T100 belongs to S100. Why? Because see, observe this. T100 Human Nutrition Domestic Sales Organization. Company code is what? Human Nutrition S100. T200 Animal Nutrition Organization. So S2 Animal Nutrition Company code. Now see here, T100 belongs to company code S100 Human Nutrition. T200 belongs to S200 company code Animal Nutrition. Click on enter. See, you got the description. Save it. Say continue. Then go back. Then after that, what is your assignment? Is this done? Is it done? So what is the next assignment? Assign purchasing organization to the company code. So purchasing organization, what purchasing organizations we created? I think T001. Let me cross verify under organizational units. Go down T100, T200. Okay, fine. Let me go back to that assignment. T100 one purchasing organization and T200 another purchasing organization. Now we will link T100 to S100 DSM Human Nutrition and Company Code and S200 Animal Nutrition and Company Code. Go to the SD, not SD, Material Management, assign purchasing organization to the company code. Click here. Then search for the purchasing organization T100. Enter. See, now you link it to S100 means Human Nutrition Company Code Purchasing Department, and S200 Animal Nutrition Company Code Purchasing Department T200. Click on enter. So you got the description. Save it. Say continue. Then again go back. So what is the next, guys? Next we'll go to purchasing organization to the plant. Now see here, we have created 4 plants. Go to organizational unit, go up. See here, Bangalore plant, Human Nutrition, Mumbai plant, okay, or Hyderabad plant, whatever it may be, description. So 200. So 100 T200 belongs to what, guys? T100 200 belongs to S100, which is Human Nutrition. T300 400 belongs to what, guys? Animal Nutrition. See here, Animal Nutrition. I think it is in Hyderabad or something, whatever it may be, description, no need to worry about that. Now click here, click here. Now see here, purchasing organization to the plant. What is the purchasing organization? T100. So purchasing organization T100 is linked to DSM S100. Now here I'll say plant T100 to 200. Why? Because T100 is linked to the company code S100. Under S100, for the human nutrition, what are the plants that we created? T100, T200. Same way, T200 purchasing organization we have linked to S200 company code. That is animal nutrition. For animal nutrition company code, what are the 2 plants that we created? T300 and T400. Enter. So now go back, and what you need to do here? So you have to assign the purchasing organization to the plant, which is next. Assign purchasing organization to the plant. See, guys, here purchasing organization and plant. See here, T100. I think entries will not be available here. Now what you do? Click on new entries, copy paste, guys. You have ready made here, so you will get this. Enter. Done. Save it. Say continue. Then what is the other one? See here. Other one is sales organization distribution channel. Now how many sales organizations we have? We have 2. One is T100 and another one is T200. What is the T100? It is a human nutrition domestic. T200 animal nutrition domestic. How many distribution channels we defined? 1. Somebody created, we are using the same thing. They will not delete, don't worry. Okay, so now I am using the same thing. What you do? Copy paste. Where? Sales and distribution. Why? That is configuration assignment belongs to sales and distribution. Go here. See, assign distribution channel to sales organization. Click here. Click on new entries. Paste. Enter. Save it. One second. Why D2 came into picture? D1 only, right? See, that is how we should be proactive when we are doing it. Now see here, I say continue, then also I can change it. Go back, again search for T200, click on enter. Okay, fine. Select it, delete it, guys. Save it, guys, first. Then again click on new entries, go here, copy this and paste, because we are using only one distribution channel, right? Save it. Data is saved. Go back, go back. Again see here, very important. See here, sales organization distribution division. So we have sales organizations, one T100 and another one is T200. One is for animal nutrition, this is animal nutrition, this is human nutrition. Division also D1, guys. Somebody created, we are using the same thing, no need to worry. So copy, guys. So it is a vitamins division, guys, for your information. Vitamins division we are using, somebody created it, we are using the same thing. Copy, same path, go here. So assign the division to sales organization, click on new entries, paste, enter, save it, say continue. Go back, go back. Now set up sales area, guys. How many sales areas we will get? Only one sales area. Why? One distribution channel, one division, so only one sales area. Now see here, so sales organization you have T100, you have distribution channel T1, T2, sorry, sales organization T200. T100 belongs to human nutrition, company code S100. T200 belongs to animal nutrition, that is S200. And distribution channel both using single dealer distribution channel D1, D1. And division also we have only one division, that means only one combination, that is D1, vitamins division, and D1, vitamins division. So why? Because we have just now copied from somebody. Copy this, go here, do click on new entries, paste it, enter, and save it. Say continue. Go back. Any other things? Yeah, it is there. Now see here, eighth one. See here, company code to plant. So what company codes we have? We have S101 company code. For S100, how many plants we created? Two plants. That is T100 and T200. One is in Bangalore and another one is Hyderabad or Mumbai. Now here S200 also you have created, that is animal nutrition. S200 you have created T300 and 400. T300, T300 and T400. Click on enter guys. So copy this guys. Just copy like this. Go back. Go back. It is an assignment of, what is this? Company code and plant. Company code and plant. Okay, it is logistics general guys. Click here, assign plant to the company code. Just click here. Now click on new entries. See, side by side. So click on enter. See, Hyderabad plant DSM animal nutrition, Mumbai plant DSM animal nutrition linked to DSM animal nutrition and health company code S200. Mumbai plant DSM human nutrition, Bangalore plant DSM human nutrition linked to DSM human nutrition and health, that is company code S100. It's simple guys, as simple as that. Now what is the other thing? So other thing we have sales organization distribution channel plant link. So what are the sales organizations we have? T100, T100. Distribution channel we have D1. D1. I'll explain you what is the importance of this plant. How many plants we have? T100 for the T200 for DSM human nutrition. So this sales organization linked to this. Same way T200. Observe this carefully guys. This is very important for you to understand the concept behind it, why we are doing it, because many people have no idea about this, which is most important for us to understand. I'll explain you at the time of I just copy paste and do the configuration. Copy this, go back. It is sales and distribution guys. Save it once again. Go back, go back. Now under sales and distribution, see here, assign sales organization distribution channel to the plant. I'll click on new entries, paste it. See guys, if you don't understand, please let me know guys. Okay, for the plant text missing. Okay, fine. Let us see. No need to worry about the text. Don't worry about that. Understand what I'm going to tell. This configuration tells to the system that human nutrition domestic sales organization can pick the materials from the plant T100 and it can be delivered to the dealers. And that second line says that human nutrition domestic sales organization can use the materials that are available in the T200 plant and those materials can be delivered to the dealers. Same likewise, DSM animal nutrition domestic sales organization can pick the materials from either T300 or T400 and can be delivered to the dealers. Are you understanding? The responsibilities are distributed. So that is the meaning guys. Anybody did not understand this? Very important. Save it. Say continue. Now, so I think last one. Okay, plant and shipping point. We created shipping point T100 guys. Let us assign this T100 shipping point only for all the plants. We have 4 plants, right? Every plant, to load the materials into the truck, you need to have a shipping point. So the plants are T100 and T200 and T300. Now we will understand the basic global settings that we are supposed to do for anything. So description, I think it is manual guys, manual shipping point. So human beings will load it into that truck. So copy this, paste it, save it. Now guys, see here, I'm just copying, pasting, nothing I'm doing. It's very simple. Go back, just copy paste. See here, what is this? Shipping point plant, right? It is coming under logistics execution. Go to the logistics execution. So assign shipping point to the plant. Click here guys. I just did copy paste only. So here copy paste will not work because it is a navigation mode. Now we need to search for our plants guys. So now I'll search for first plant, that is T100. See, observe this very carefully. So T100 Bangalore DSM. See, we have all these plants. We have no shipping points assigned to this. See here, for all our plants, but see, this plant is having shipping points. See, plant extreme left, these are the plants. Little thoda हट के आगे आया है shipping point. So here, see, these are the shipping points. Now for our plants, no shipping points guys. So now we will assign one by one. First one, select this, click on assign button in the application toolbar. Then here it will show you all the shipping points that is created in this system. Now you search for your shipping point, that is T100 guys. You have it. So click here and just select one checkbox and say continue. So see here, I'll just go little up. See guys, you have got one shipping point for you. Same thing you do it for other things. Before that, I'll just save it once, continue. Now see here, I'll say this, go click on assign, search for your T100, control F in the keyboard, click on enter, click here, select it, say continue. So you got it guys. Now again click here, click on assign in the application toolbar, control F in your keyboard, say enter, then you got it. Click here, select only that, say continue guys. You got it. So again select T400, click on assign button in the application toolbar and control F and enter and click here and select the checkbox, say continue, save it guys. You got it. Now see here, T100, T100, T200, T100, T300, T100, T400. Guys, see the your enterprise structure. EC01. Click on enter. Structure, navigation, search for your company code S100 first. See here, Control F, S100. Click on enter. See, your S100 is there. Double click on it. See here, guys. Your company code linked to Royal DSM Group. Your company code is having two plants, T100, T100, Bangalore, Mumbai. Your company code is having T100, Human Nutrition Domestic Sales Organization. Your company code is having one purchasing organization, guys. Now I'll just go back and I'll just double click on T200, guys. See, your T200, sorry, S200 has a link to Royal DSM Group. They are having 400 plants. They are linked to sales organization 200, guys. Lot more things you can understand. Go through this, do it. Now, first thing, basic setting, you must verify, which will be done by the FICO consultant. I have to go to first OBY6, guys. This is the company code global settings. So I will search for our S100. Click on enter. So select this and go to details. You must have chart of accounts linked to the company code. So do INT. Now you will have to say for your company code, what is the fiscal year variant, which basically financial year starts from March, or financial year starts from January, or financial year starts from September to next July, August. So what is it? So now since it is in Bangalore, it is in India, our financial year is V3, guys. V3 means from April to, see here, April to March financial year. Now I'll select this. Then after that you must be assigning field status variant 1000 and posting period variant 1000. These are the basic things that you should have, otherwise it will error out. So this, if you have FICO consultant, they will take care of this. If you don't have, while you're practicing, you must do this, guys. Then you require to have a list of GL accounts that will be used for the company code, that is this. So if you want to get that list of the GL accounts, you can either create in FS00, but it is a long time process. So you have to create it one by one. Instead of that, you can copy GL accounts to your company code from the standard company code. For that, you need to go here, guys. Where, guys? O, yes, Okay, OBY2 guys, OBY2. So list you assign, so company code, which company code guys? Okay, now again let me go to OBY6. I did it only for one company code. Now who will do for other company code? I only will have to do. So 200, enter, select it, go to details. Now see here INT, then V3 and say 1000, 1000, save guys. Say continue. Then again I'll go back. Then I'll go to /n OBY2. Yes, OBY2. So from company code, which company code? Sorry, company code, which is your company code? S100 guys first. Then from copying from GL accounts, copying from which company code? 1000 guys. So now I am giving 1000 guys. It is not a test run. I want literally copy all the GLs which is maintained for 1000 company code to my company code S100. So I have unchecked the test run and I'll click on execute guys. I'll to ignore the warning message, I'll click on enter, say continue. Now observe this carefully. Very important. Observe this carefully. Very important. So system is trying to copy all the GLs that is already created for standard company code 1000 to your company code S100, that is DSM human nutrition. List contains no data, which means you have faced no issues. So now go back. See, these are all the GL accounts that has been copied from, see here, GL accounts so and so copied, company code S100, accounts copied from the reference company code 1000. These are the list guys. So we no need to create. Now again I'll go to /n OBY2, same T code only. I'm just re-executing once again. S200, who will do that guys? So we have to do it. So because that is also our unchecked test run, click on execute, ignore the warning message, continue guys. So this is how you have to copy the GMs. Then after that, I'll create a material master, customer master. I'll create customer master, I'll create material master, I'll post the stock. Then tomorrow we will see the intercompany as well as intra-company configuration, and we create a purchase order, everything, and we will see the result by using this enterprise structure. Got it? List contains no data. Go back, see, for S200 also all the GL accounts copied. Now what I do, is there any basic settings? Now let us go back and create a customer master first, /n XD01. So we know how to create account groups, partner determination procedure, what it controls, how it will control everything. So I just use the standard guys for now. So which is our company code? I use S100 company code. So S100 company code. We will do the intra-company STO between the two plants, that is T100 and T200, which is linked to this. Now are you understanding why did I create two plants? Because we have to see intra-company. Then when we do the intercompany, one plant that is T100 and which belongs to S100, and other plant that is T300 which belongs to S200 company code. Got it guys? That's the reason why we create it. Now S100. So under S100 we don't have this sales area. Now I click on the sales area. Customer number first. Okay, fine. So let me delete this, let me delete this, let me delete this, let me delete this one also, reference. Now click on customer sales areas. Okay, fine. So I'll just directly enter guys. T100 is the sales organization. If I am not wrong, let me cross verify. I believe it is correct. Go here, organizational units, T100, right. So distribution channel also D1. Somebody created, we used it. Division also D1. Click on enter. You got it. You go here. So I'll say matrix. Okay, I'll put this guys, see here, I am going to put CUS, customer, PL, plant, guys, T200 guys, because we are going to do the STO for T200 plant from supplying plant T100 guys. So for that reason, I am creating one customer master for, see here, observe this carefully, very important. So where is this? Come down. See guys, this is our T200. So which is going to receive the stock from, this is T100. Now in the supplying sales area, that is T100, D1 and D1, I am going to create one customer guys, and this customer will represent T200 only. That is the reason here I am putting that customer. So number we will get it, but I have given the description like this. So CUS customer number plant T200 guys. Why you not link it to that one only? Now see here guys, now I go here, I'll put C T200, so customer 200 plant, something I'll put. So I just mentioned this guys, Bangalore. I'll say go down, I'll put country India, and I'll put region, okay, in India, Bangalore, which region? Karnataka 10, and I'll maintain transportation group standard 0001. Okay guys, is it done? Yeah, it is done. Then I'll go to company code data. See guys, since you have copied, you are getting this, otherwise you will not get it. So now we'll say trade domestic sales area data. Now here all these things not needed guys. Go to shipping data, use delivery priority. Now are you seeing this will be used high delivery priority. Shipping conditions 01. See here, you can maintain under delivery, over delivery tolerances. See here 10%, say 20%, something I'm putting. Are you understanding why we need to create it? Because there is some other dependencies. CAF guys, Bangalore guys, terms of payment 0001 guys. Go down. So account assignment category, if you want it, you can put it. I'll put it is liable for tax. Go to partner functions guys. Now see here, say save it. Customer number plant PL T200. Description only. You will get the customer number now. You will get the customer number now. Whatever the number we get it, that number we will put it, link it to the this one. Here I will update it. See here, I think customer is created. Close it. So XD03. Click on enter. Okay, 9 is the number. Oh, yes, 9 is the number. Good. So we got the customer number 9. So you created the customer number 9. Now what you did it, you have created it in supply sales area, that is T100, D1, 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 again D1. Now see here, D1, D1. Now what you need to do, you have to assign that to the plant, right? T200. Now where you go? You go to the material management. You go here. Now see here, /n SPRO SAP reference IMG. Go to directly materials management. Under material management, purchasing. Under purchasing, can you see anywhere purchase order? Purchase order, yeah, here it is, purchase order. And under this, set up stock transport order. See here, stock transport order, and define shipping data for plants. Click here, and you search for your plant. Which plant? Receiving plant. You should not remember. You should not forget. Should not remember. Sorry guys, you should remember. So T200 is there because this is the receiving plant. Supplying plant is T100. You have to represent this T200 customer. Now see here, 9 guys number. And what is the sales area? T100 sales organization, distribution channel D1, and division also D1 guys. Click on enter. Now whatever you maintained in this customer master, under delivery tolerance, over delivery tolerance, delivery priority, that is immediate delivery, shipping conditions 01, and all those things will be applied. CIF, transportation group, all those things will apply to this plant guys. Save it. Simple guys, so only need to follow and do it. Now one customer is done, one configuration done. What is the next configuration? This configuration, with this I'm going to stop. So I'll create what? One STO material Then tomorrow we will do rest of the things as well as intercompany STO with the same organizational units or enterprise structure. Now let me create one material and extend the same material to different. Now see here guys, /n mm01. Now Mr. Abhishek, I am using your server only. Now see how I will update the stocks in the for the material, for my material. So then you can go back and you can verify what was the problem that you were facing it. So I'm using your server only. So he has left. Okay, fine. So now see here, industry sector, food industry, because it is the DSM. And what is this? FERT, finished product. Click on enter. So now I will say continue. And then what is our plant? Our plant is T100. Supplying plant I am going to create. And storage location SL03. What is our sales organization? That is T100. And distribution channel D100. I'll say set as default. Say continue. So error we are getting. See here, the company code S100 does not exist or has not been fully maintained. See guys, when you get this error, you will have to go and maintain the periods for your company codes. Where you have to maintain? You have to maintain under OBYC. So /n OBYC. Click on enter. OMSY /n OMSY is the T code, not OBYC. See here periods. Now see here guys, this is the initial setting. Before you creating any master data, you have to maintain it under material management. Okay, now go to position and company code S100. S100. Now what is the period guys? We are in April, first month, first period. Why? Financial year starts from April only. V3 we have assigned it to the company codes. You put it, what is the fiscal year? 2021. You put the period 1 guys. Very cautiously we should do. Once you set it, then you will not be able to reset this. This is the prerequisite. System will not allow you. You have to create other enterprise section, believe me. It will not allow you. So we have to be very cautious. So what period you are putting, if you put 4, 5, 7, 10, then it will not allow you to change it. So you have to see what is your fiscal year variant. V3 April means 1. So you have to be cautious which year, fiscal year, what is it, then you have to save it. Say continue. So then what you do? Then you go and create a material master. MM01. Click on enter. Say enter. Say continue. And this is not the one. I'll change it to T100. I change this to T200. D1 set default. Now it is accepted. Say continue. Now see here guys, I'm going to vitamins division, right? I'll say vitamin K, something I'll put. So I'll put piece, I'll choose one group. So what division guys? D1, right? Our division. So what is that? Whatever it may be, I'll put some 2 kg gross and net something. So I'll go to sales org 1. Okay, let me view the basic data 2 also, since we have chosen it. Okay, it is asking the mandatory field. Here also I'll maintain T100, and then I'll go here. I'll go to basic data because I did not view that. So I'll go to sales org 1, nothing to be maintained. Sales org 2, 02, transportation group 0001, and go to foreign trade export, sales text, purchasing, foreign trade import, purchasing text, MRP1. So MRP1 PD. So click on enter, again click on enter. So no entries, click here, say yes, say continue without specifying the project, because MRP, define MRP controller, material requirement planning, define MRP controller, because we don't have entries for this. So I'm just going and creating. So now select this. What is it? Plant is, what is the plant? T100. We will do it for all our plants. Okay, T100 is not there. That is the reason, no entries. Now I will select 1000 standard plant. So select it, say copy as. I'll put T100. Same way I'll do it for other plants also guys. Say select it, copy as T200, so that other plants also we will get the entry next time. Select it, copy as T200. 300. This will be done by PP guys, so you no need to worry. Copy as T 400, click on enter, save it, say continue, then go back, then close this. System will take you the same place. You got a 000 entry. This is a department who will run the controlling. So MRP, material requirement planning program, who will run that department ID, that is okay, nothing else. Lot size X, again click on enter. So scheduling margin key, again there is no entry. Yes, continue without specifying the project. Then production orders, define scheduling margin key. It is a for the production orders, okay, scheduling margin key. So now define this. This is also will be done by PP. You no need to worry. Select 1000 and you maintain it for all your plans, guys. So T 100 to 400. Copy as one entry we are maintaining it. One department we are maintaining. T 100. Click on enter. You no need to save again and again. At the end also you can save it. So T 200, since it is same screen. So if it is different screen, you have to save it different n number of times. T 300. Copy as T 400. Click on enter, guys. Save it, guys. Say continue. Go back. So close this. Your system will take you to the same place from where you came. Enter, enter. So enter accounting one, guys. So here you have to choose the valuation class. So 7920, and say for example you are spending 1000 to manufacture this product, or I'll put 600 rupees you are spending to manufacture one piece of this vitamin K. So 5069 is your material. Click on enter, click on enter, click on enter, click on enter, say yes. Then what you do, guys, then you post the stock, because T100 is the supplying plant, right? You need the stock, right? So now see, observe this carefully, /n MB1C. This is what we call as end-to-end business process learning. Okay, just to do setting of 2-3 check boxes, checked, unchecked, closed it. No, that is not the right way. 561 T100, guys, because this is the supplying plant, so I am maintaining the stock under this location. Click on enter. See, you got parameters for plant T100 not maintained in inventory management. Even though it is a warning message, you should not avoid it. You should have to maintain the parameters for the plants under production as well as under materials management. Okay, both the places we should do that. Now first I'll do under materials management. Now see here, /n okay, /n first OMS2, whether the quantities and values to be can be updated or not. Now I have created the material using FERT material type. Select it, double click on quantity updates. For all your plants you update this, so that whenever you create a finished product, valuation area is nothing but plant base. So don't get confused. So in SAP, valuation area is equals to see whether the quantity and values can be updated for these materials, which materials you create using material type FERT. So select this, save it. So this is not the only one thing that you should do. You have to do under production area, that means PP, as well as material management. One parameter has to be maintained. Now see, guys, /n SPRO SAP reference IMG, and directly get into the material master, guys. Directly get into material management. Under this purchasing, under this material requirement planning, if anyone finds something like that, let me know. Purchasing, create purchasing group. See here, purchasing group is there. So earlier we use the T code, right? See here, create purchasing group. Anywhere production purchase order. Okay, let us go to this purchase order. Define reasons. Okay, order type, define tolerances, stock transport. Okay, not purchase, Okay, source list. Let me just identify that. After that, we will close the class. Purchase info record, purchase requisition, no, anything. Just a minute, guys. Define default values. Anything like parameters. If you see, identify, observe, define parameters for plant or something like that. Purchasing. Okay, fine. Source, purchase requisition, purchase order. Okay, purchase order. Under that, see, define number ranges, release, define parameters for plant something. Authorization, reason, stock preference, tolerances, text purchase, set tolerances, define. Okay, under purchasing, 1 second, go up, purchasing only we are. Order, scheduling, maintenance, search, define default values for document type, item categories, parameters, partner determination, plant, is that valuation, logistics, inventory management and physical inventory, guys. This is the one. So inventory management and physical inventory under this plant parameters. This is the parameters. Now here you may not be having your entry T100. Click on enter. See here, that is the reason. Now what you do, you search for your standard plant 1000 and you maintain an entry for your this one. Copy as T100 like that, 200, 300, 400. Say copy as, so T200 and select it, copy as, because later we should not get it because we intercompany STO and all, when we do it again at that time, when we try to maintain the stock, all these errors will pop up. So it should not come. So for that reason, say continue. Now again under production, guys, go back. Under production also you need to maintain plant parameters to avoid all uncertainties in the future. So now let me go back and maintain the plant. Let me come from beginning. SPRO, directly production, guys, PP related. See if you find any production. Yeah, it is here, production. And under production, material requirement planning, MRP. Under MRP, where is that? Plant parameters. Very nice. So carry out overall maintenance of plant parameters. Click here. See here, copy option. Click on copy from plant. You use the standard plant, and to plant you use your plant T100. Like this, you copy it for all your plants. Continue. Again copy 1000 only, T200, copy, continue. Again copy. See, even in real time when you work also you will get this, then you will come to know, so that you can connect to the directly to the concerned person. You don't do it, okay, but it is for your learning purpose. That's it. So whenever other people activity, they only will have to do. Now what we do, now let us go back. MB1C, click on enter. So 561, once it is stock is updated, then I will stop the class. So click on enter. Very good. So go to your, what is that material number? Anybody remembered? SC16N. Click on enter. Of course, it is difficult. MARD. Continue. Go back. Enter. And our plant T100. Enter. Say execute. So our plant is 69, 5069. Go here, enter 5069. I'll put 1 lakh quantity. Click on enter. Oh, entry is not available. 169p, guys, but this is T169p. Now let me go back. /n SM30, guys. We need to maintain one entry for our company code under that. T169p. See, these things will be done by PP. Don't worry. Sorry, MM. But now we don't have MM, right? We cannot hire MM also. So now So copy company code. So 1000 standard. So select it, copy as. You maintain your T100, 200, 300 days so that you will not. What is this? T100 does not exist in T. What happened to this? Why it does not exist? Say enter, say yes. Okay, how it is not exist? Just give me. Oh, okay, yeah, very good, correct. T100 is not there now. So now just say this. It is not there. Then what am I doing? See here. Observe this carefully. T100. Click on enter. Okay. Say this. Okay. Oh, company code. Okay. See here. See, what is this? This is company code. I'm entering what? Sales organization. S100, right? So I'll say 1000. This is the company code maintenance actually. So now select it, say copy as. What are the company codes we have? S100 and S200. So select it, copy as S200. Click on enter. Say save it. Say continue. Done. Now again you go back to MB1C. Click on enter. Now see here, click on enter and maintain this. Say 1 lakh quantity. Click on enter. Good. Say save it. 49 FBN1. This is FICO consultant. FBN1. Click on enter. So what is our company code? S100 and change interval and maintain number, right? So interval insert. So what is that? 49 range. I'll put it as from 1 to fiscal year 2021 and from 1 to 1000. Click on enter. Save it, guys. Continue. Then go back, guys. So put S200 so that when you do in S200 also you will not get this number range not available. So 49. So 2021, this is also 1 to 1000. Say enter and save it. I believe this should be the last one. MB1C. Click on enter. So click on enter. So this, click on enter and you save it. So then after that we have to extend this material to the receiving plant. Okay, 6 lakh something one has been. Now see here, I'll go to this. What is that material? I'll click on enter and I'll collect the material number from here and I'll go to /n MB1C. Then tomorrow we will see, okay, not MB1C, /n MMB, display stock overview. Okay, so enter the material T100 SL03, execute. Tomorrow we will extend, do the rest of the configurations, do the purchase order. Guys, this is what today is all about. Anybody has any questions, you can ask me, or else we can wind up the class for the day and we will continue tomorrow 7 a.m. Any questions? Quick questions. Somebody is waiting already. People are pinging me one by one. Any questions? Quick questions? No questions? Did you understand? I hope you understand. Okay, guys. We will meet up tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. Thank you.